The next thing I was looking at was the graphene. Look at copper as well very soon. The graphene. It's right there. You'll need the exact same setup as this. Just with different blue, what's called things. So please remove you for now. Get over here. Let's get things delivered so we can hook this up nicely. This requires coke, so it only requires one. Coke. We'll go to get 50 at a time. I don't think you need it much faster than that. Oh, most definitely not. This outputs at the same speed, just half as much. Oh, what's that gonna be? A bit less than 1 per second, so that's also fine this way. Of course, you'll be all that? Yeah. Graphite. Okay. That's fine, and then we'll just copy this setting down a few times. We should be good. Let's get these away first. And let's take you, please, right there. Get some high pressure furnaces. That we can luckily add to them all to be useful in the future. Oh, you're missing something in between. Whoops. Problem is the same over here then. We are. So there. That should be much better in terms of production. So high pressure furnace. Oh, that is something we probably should put a limit on now. Let's just set up the high pressure furnace first. High pressure. Fine. Well, it's almost full. That's fine, then that's probably why we used so much copper. But then again, then we have what we need. That's fine. Does something else going to be the bottleneck in a minute? Let's just hope one thing over here. Vacuum 2, because we should have enough, but I'm guessing the way the robots work, that's going to be an issue. There. Input circuits. $35 per minute. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, did you run out of things to get? Oh. That is most certainly the case. Can't we just get all of this into these then? Just for now. We can get this emptied and set up somewhere else. Do we have another stone up here? Yeah, we're just not mining it yet. So let's do something quite easily here. Looking at you right here. Not you. I'm looking at this one. Or even easier, the one up here. I thought there was one of them we upgraded with new ones. Ah, here it is. That was the one I was looking for. Please copy you. Place you right here. So I can change you to get stone. I'd like to cut you and place you up here. Gather stone for us. That way we should have more stone being produced that we can use. Yeah, I'll get some of these away. Don't need that many anymore. Means you can go away. We almost have all of this cleared out, which is quite nice. Making raw fibers. Not fast enough. Omega. And we're making this over here as well. Omega. We're making something here. So let's set up some copper setup again. Seems we will be lacking it if we don't. So where do we have a new copper setup? This one is completely empty. Let's see, we have, that's the chromium. Chromium. Of copper ore right there. That's quite good. So change you to copper instead. Perfect. Please take you out and just get you down here and start to mine all of this. So that's going to give us enough copper for the future. What is it we need then? We have copper flowing in. We have still enough iron in storage as well, so there's no issues there. We have raw coal. We have most of our input sorted now. Aluminium is still actually lacking, but that might be because we have a quite bad process for it. We're still making it right here, and that is something we should most certainly change. Sorry about that. And plates. Because we're doing this recipe right now, I have the hot air one as well. This one we can't do yet, so we can actually only, oh, we can go to sand casting as well. This might actually be the one we should go for, since we should be able to do the rest of these at ball mill. And instead of better aluminum processing, it seems we won't be getting anything better than that for quite a while. And that is what's lacking for these, that's holding back a lot of our things. So let's just go up here. Did I completely forget to get oh, I have it, never mind. I have the correct setup running. That's perfect. Good. So let's see here. We need a ball mill. Give me a few of you so I can see what you actually do. And in here we can take also coal dust. What I'm looking for is powdered aluminum even. If we do that, 5 will give us 1, 1 will give us a 2, so 1 will give us 5. That means we need 20 to make 50. That's 2.5 per. That is way better than we have here, I'm guessing. That one. Yeah, 2.5 per, that's like a times 10 increase doing that. So that should be quite necessary to get up and running. So that'll give us gravel we can probably use. So 1 second, that's quite fast. Let's just get you into the corner for now, as always. Let's do 2 as we normally do. Better right there. Out, in. It needs 5 every 1 second, so I can say as much that this one is not fast enough. So we will need to upgrade you to the next tier. Apply the inputs, the output shouldn't be a problem. Here's one. In, and you two. That will give us the powder we need. Let's just get that flown in. 2, that's going to output the powder one. When we have the powdered, look here, we'll need these 3. Graphene or graphite even, we have that in spades. At least we should be producing it as soon as the last of these high ones are done. This. And if we have that, do we have the borax? I think we have borax as well. Borax. Yeah, we have that in borax. We do have that in storage, so that's fine. And we have the powdered aluminium. So we just need to make some electric arc furnace. Electric arc furnace. Not sure how many we need, but let's see what they can do. Also, if we start you right next to these, move one out, just get a bit of room. Let's see, you'll make molten aluminum. That will go out here, in theory on both sides. But we need room for the input then, unless we do... What if we do something like this? It takes a half a second, or Christ, we have a second. It takes 8 seconds to run this through, so we should be able to do just one of these, and then what's it called? Pipes running the rest with undergrounds. In case you want to do something like this, maybe. Then we can just request in what we need. Let's try that. All of that is already in storage. That's perfect. Get the molten out. We just need to use that together with sand casting in a casting unit. And sand casting we haven't made yet, but we can make them. Because we have the sand and we have the creosote oil. Yeah, that should be easy enough. We'll just make that somewhere else. So you use 2 every 8 seconds. You produce a lot more than that. Let's just set you to a limit on. Let's set it to a limit of, let's say, 2000. Then I would like you to stop to produce anymore. We don't have too much stored in here. Then we have to figure out what we do with the gravel as well. But this will give us a lot more aluminium than we had before, or aluminum. So let's start with this process, and then right over here next to it, we could probably set up the casting units. Oh, that takes a bit more room than I had imagined. But I kind of have to do it here. I don't want to barrel you, if I even can barrel you. I can't barrel it, but would I want to do that? In terms of expanding, it might be a good way to do it. And it is, no, it's just used for anything exciting. Oh, you are used like this. That might actually make it quite good to get it into barrels. That gives me a bit less room over here to work with. Let's see, how fast are this one? Take 50 every 4 seconds. That means it takes 50 every. Oh wait, it takes 100 every 8. You produce 10 every 8. 10 every 8, that's 20 every 8. So one of these can take 10 of these, pretty much. So maybe we could actually just keep it in here. Make 10 of these and one of those. So that means we'll have to do one of these. Maybe right there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll supply one of these. We could go a bit further and max it out and then use the rest somewhere else in the future and maybe just supply 2 of these in here. Because we can't fit in more of these in anyway. Yeah, let's do that, to be honest. I don't think that'll be overly bad. But what if we take you, place it? Have the input from the right and then the output on the left. Maybe just get it across up top here. So what if we do there? That should probably work. Then we'll just drag you down like this for now. Hopefully I didn't do the math wrong. Oh, let's have to got one more. Gone as 2 right there. That'll go down, that'll go into this one, and then we just need to go and make sand casting somewhere else. 2 and 1. Out and limit you to, please stop when we have, let's say, 5,000. As soon as we have that in the network, we'll stop outputting aluminum plates. Oh, that's 50 every 8. That means this one is not going to be fast enough, so we'll have to upgrade you to 1 faster, and then we should be able to manage that. There we are. You get it to 10 instead. So, time to set up the sand casting. Not right here though. We have the sand down here, we have the creosote down here. Not fly unnecessary around, we should probably make it somewhere down here. But creosote and sand. Yeah. So should we just do it here for now. Get all these trees away, please. So let's see. Sand casting. 2 things in a tar processing unit. Have 1 luckily. And I just kind of want to make sand casting. Does require too much. Then we start to use all the sand we have stored up. We have creosote barrel in somewhere. Just do it somewhere else. We just set up a new one. That is fine. Let's do it right there. Creosote out. You will just go Could in theory move it out here, just to make sure it goes up and down quite easily. Let's try right there for now. That means move it down one more. So we have room for the creosote to go above top if we need to expand this out more than we have already. That's going to be the creosote in. Barrel in right there. Then we just need sand and the other thing in. We can do that on the opposite side here. Oh, it needs two things. Oh, it just needs sand, sorry. Please request some sand. You can go in that way, you go out here. Sand casting, please limit you to 500. I think that might be enough for what we need going forward for now. And please request those. Oh, have we limited created oil so much? I want to increase you to a bit more, so let's just do this. I want a whole chest. There we go. Let's just check that our sand cast is gonna work as soon as we get this this running. Oh, we're running out of storage. Well, whoop-to-do. Oh, that's a lot of junk we have in these storages. Yeah, it's mostly sand. That has filled up everything. But that goes to sand casting. Doesn't go in fast enough, so as expected, we have to do that. That's going to be used down in our molten crafting just down here. That is going. That means this output is a much better than we had before, and that means we can remove this very, very old setup we have right there. Please go away. That means you can go away. You can go away. Yeah. That looks correct. That's one more thing cleared up, that we don't need to make the old-fashioned way. Oh, how much do we have over here already? 300? I need to increase this a bit to do more. So if we add in some electric arc furnaces. Could in theory just add it to them all. Might actually be a lot easier than doing what we're doing right here. Oh, do we get to hook them all up to power? Fast enough to supply this in 8 seconds. Let's just make sure, otherwise I'll have to upgrade the input a small amount. Seems that is necessary. Wait, this is going. So maybe it is catching up if you just give it a small amount of time. No. Oh well, too bad. And there we are. That way at least it will input it without slowing it down. So that is very, very good. Let's just add, how much room do we have left in them all? quite a bit. Need to add the electric arc as well. Electric arc furnace, and you have casting unit down there, so this should be fine. And you can fit in right there. We're missing local radars to make. You are missing these, that are just moving too slow. Let's do you a few more times, just to increase the production a small amount. So these are going to get placed in, that's going to work. We can always expand this out in the future if needed. Aluminum that far away that it can't get delivered fast enough. Seems to be the case with this one. I want you to run out of something as simple as that. So these will slowly get placed in as they get done building. Yeah, I forgot to set up the local radar. And you can go in right there. So far it's been quite productive in terms of getting more things up and running. This will slowly get built. Need to set up a few other things down there. Wow, these barrels are taking up a bit of room. You need to add in some more robots. Just to get things flowing a bit easier. Seems to always be missing robots. Or always, but quite often. That is fine. 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 But now that's gonna become an issue. And we just take you and place you there instead. So much landfill for me, don't you? That's fine. Here's some power for you. And then we can add in, what we were missing? I can barely remember right now. But yeah, we need to add in one of the last chests as well. So please take you right there. Change you into storage chest. Maybe also buffer needs to get put in here. It's the last one. There we are. So that's looking somewhat decent. Oh, we're actually missing barrels. Imagine that.